Hey team, I want to talk about something a little strange today. It's a physics thought. I think many people have heard about the idea that the shadow of the dimension above is the dimension below. If you have a line and you put a light in line with that line, its shadow would be a point, and that point is a zero dimension. The line is first dimension. Second dimension is a square, and if we have a square and we put something like our surface, we put a light in line, it will make a shadow of a line rather than a flat surface. And if you take a three-dimensional object and get a shadow of it, you find yourself looking at a two-dimensional shadow of a three-dimensional object. Yeah, that's cool. Tesseract, yeah. In fact, we live in the fourth dimension. We don't have any fluency in the fourth dimension, but at any given moment, you could take a snapshot of the entire third dimension, and it would just be, instead of a dot, it would be a moment in a line that is what we call the fourth dimension, a single line of potential. There is a different way of looking at all of this that is kind of mind-boggling that I've been thinking about, and I call it dimensional leaking. As much as that idea is shadow of the above becomes the one below, leaking is what is in line below, things that don't fit. Euler's constant, the golden ratio, pi, these are fundamentally two-dimensional numbers. They are irrational because they are, this is going to sound weird, in a way they are curved numbers. They can't be one-dimensional, so they'll never be able to rest. I call this dimensional leaking. In the second dimension, we can find the same thing. If we take a ball and we put a point at the top and then draw a straight line down, and we take a 90 degrees off of that point and dart straight down to the equator, we have now equal numbered sides with 90-degree angles, which is a square in two dimensions. But this is three-dimensional, and if you try to fit that triangle square into the two-dimension, it will never fit. It'll always pop up. Now we look at the third dimension. What is the nature of the third dimension? What is leaking in the third dimension? The answer is radioactivity. All things are moving towards trying to find stability. In fact, each dimension is a place in which we get to see how things find stability. In the fourth dimension, we know that all that dimensional leaking will come to a stabilization of all of these elements. The fourth dimensional leaking is quantum. I can help you guys understand it goes much deeper. It's fun.